Hello everyone. In this video, you will learn how to migrate a data source to an internal site in Bold BI. If you maintain multiple internal sites on the same Bold BI server, this workflow lets you reuse a data source on another site without rebuilding it. Before starting, make sure you have access to the source site and permission to publish resources. Also, confirm the destination is an internal site on the same Bold BI server. On the dashboard server page, in the left navigation pane, open Data Sources. This page lists all available data sources for the current site, and it also includes the publish action used for internal migration. Locate the data source you want to migrate. In this example, I will use the school performance data. Open the Actions menu for that data source and select Publish. In the Publish dialog, select Internal Site, and then click Next. This ensures the data source is migrated to another site within the same Bold BI environment. On the next page, choose the target internal site from the site selection list. This is the site where the data source will be available after the migration is completed. Before publishing, review the available options and set them based on how you want the destination site to manage the data source. First, enable the original data source name option if you want the published data source and any linked data source to keep the same naming in the destination site. I enable it. Next, add a short description if you want the destination site's users to understand the purpose of this data source at a glance. It is optional. For this demo, I provide a description. After that, decide whether editing should be allowed at the destination site. If you want to prevent changes, select Lock Data Source Editing in the published site. If the data source has linked data sources and you want the same restriction, enable Lock Linked Data Source Editing in the published site. I make no changes here. If you need to control ownership in the destination site, click Advanced. And you can select the owner for the published data source from the dropdown. Note that if I don't assign an owner, a user who has the appropriate permissions will be automatically assigned as the owner. By default, the owner's name will be selected, but if you want to change it, you can select another using the dropdown. I skip this for this demo. Once everything is configured, click Submit to start the migration. The publishing process starts, and you will see a confirmation notification. Now, let's see how to manage the migrated data source. After migrating it, open the Publish to Resources. Select Publish in the left navigation bar. Here you can track and manage your published sites easily. You can see their statuses on the page and organize them by name, last modified, type, and status. When you make changes to the original data source, you can synchronize them to the published site by using the Synchronize option from the three-dot action menu. Select Lock Edit to prevent data source editing. Select Info to see information about the data source. Select Publish History to see the history details. If the data source is no longer needed, select Remove. When the status shows success, switch to the destination internal site and confirm the data source appears under Data Sources. I'll log into the destination site. Go to Data Sources and see that migration was successful. Now you can interact with the data source through the internal site as needed. Also, since we locked its editing, you will not have access to make changes to it. To create a dashboard, click the three-dot action menu for the migrated data source and select Create Dashboard. On the Design page, drag and drop a widget and assign data to it. Then customize the widget as needed. And then preview the dashboard to see the widget visualizing information from the migrated data source. In this video, I showed you how to migrate a data source internally in Bold BI. To learn more about Bold BI, visit boldbi.com. There, you can start a 30-day free trial by clicking the Try It Free option. If you want a demo from an expert, schedule a call by clicking the Request Demo button. If you find this video helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos like this. Thank you for watching.